Video tutorial on how to bathe and get your short-haired cat ready for the show how. So me personally, what I do is I just have a really nice kitchen sink. First thing that you'll want to do with your cat is do a degreasing rinse. So depending on what you have available to you, any kind of product that is specifically oriented for a cat is perfectly fine. I like using Christensen products. Gently remove wax, dirt, oil. You can use Dawn dish soap if you use it diluted, or anything that is cat safe that you get at your pet store is perfectly fine. What I like to do if I'm not sure if my cat's good with water or not is I will get a cup measure. I usually do my 2 cup because that's what I found worked for me, but you can use a quart. And I will put in a little bit of soap to about, for me, I'll use about a 1/4 cup of soap to the rest of the 2 cups. This is definitely a good option if you're not sure what your cat's going to do with the water. So when I first start out with my kitty, I have my kitty kind of in the sink here, and I've gotten her thoroughly wet down, ready for the shampoo. And like I said, if you have a cat you're not sure of, you can pre-mix your shampoo and then you can put that shampoo mix right on your cat. Alright, so I've gotten the soap on her, and what I do is I just get her fully lathered up and make sure I work it kind of through her coat as much as I possibly can. But that is your second rinse. It's really important that you make sure you do a thorough rinse to get all of the shampoo residue out of your cat. What I like to do also is I will remake all the motions like I am re-lathering their coat just to make sure I get all of that out, because if you do miss a spot, it can tend to get oil and dirt build up much faster than even if you haven't bathed your cat. So getting all that out is really important. So for Bunny here, I'm going to do a second shampoo. So I'm just making sure that I'm getting everything nice and free of the suds. On her, there's a little, you can kind of see there's still a little bit more suds rolling off her as I go down. So I really want to make sure I get all of that cleared out. I also will take my sprayer and go around the sides of my sink, make sure I got any excess shampoo residue off. I also will rinse off my hands. Depending on your cat's coloration, if you have a cat that has white on them, you want to make sure you got all of your white areas nice and pretty clean. There's nothing that looks yellow or brown. If you do, you might want to go over those specific areas of their coat and redo another shampoo on those areas. Bunny's kind of telling me she's done here, and we are finished with her bath. She's looking nice and clean. The water's running off of her nice and clear. So for her face isn't too bad, but I do a check of their eyes, make sure there's not any kind of residue or anything in their eyes before I take them out. And she's all done here. So what I have is some microfiber towels or a bath towel, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of grab her up in the towel, and I will rough dry her as dry as I possibly can before I start with anything else. Try and go back and forth on her coat as much as I can, and honestly I will just give what she takes me. So she's kind of running away, not really sure what's loving it, if she likes it or not, looking a little nervous. So at that point, I can just switch to my other side, or I can just run the hair dryer in the bathroom to let her have an idea of what's going on. My very last kind of step I like to do is to give them a good kind of brush out. I have a nice little hand comb that they love, I love. It's just kind of got a good bristle on it. It's a rubber, so it helps stick their hair. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of put it on my hand kind of like that, and then I just kind of give them a good pet down, let them know that they're good kitties, that I really appreciated them letting me do all this to them today. My guys really like it. It does a really good job of kind of working up some of that loose fur. You can go either way with it. As you can see, Bunny's really kind of enjoying it because she's getting her butt up into it. She's asking me for more here, saying thanks, I love it. So I'll just give them a good thorough full body everywhere kind of rub down with this. And then Bunny's favorite part of the whole thing is I like to give them a nice little treat or reward at the end to let them know that I really appreciate them letting me groom them and that it can be a fun experience for them.